Coco Gauff raises alarm on Caitlin Clark and American female athletes' million-dollar problem. While tennis may be falling behind other sports like basketball and track and field, it surely has one of the biggest plus points. For years, big tournaments in tennis have adopted equal pay for both men and women. Decades ago, Billie Jean King voiced her opinion for this, and players like Serena and Venus Williams carried the flag forward. What ensued was that men and women received equal prize money at the tournament, something not commonly seen in other sports. Recently, American tennis sensation Coco Gauff highlighted this issue while feeling great about tennis for adopting this. Ahead of her opening round match at Wimbledon later today, Gauff was involved in an interview with USA Today's Sports. During that conversation, she opened up about women's sports and how they were progressing while talking about the gender-based pay gap. Gauff revealed, "I love just being inspired by women and having my media and what I consume be it women. And I think it's great that finally I feel like the other 50% maybe of the world are recognizing the worth in women's sports. And I think it is so inspiring, definitely." Further, she went on to add, "I get inspired by it. And playing in tennis, being so lucky to have things like equal prize money in our biggest events, means a lot. So I would love to see that attention go on to other sports, and because those women definitely deserve it." Unlike tennis, basketball doesn't follow the equal pay rule for the NBA and the WNBA. As a result, players like Caitlin Clark are paid far less than their male counterpart. Even Clark's agent, Erin Kane, who represents her under XL Sports Management, raised this issue of the gender-based pay gap. He even went on to state that the WNBA cannot pay Clark a sum that matches her true value. Kane said, "I don't think that's possible. She is part of a larger player body that needs to be paid more by the WNBA. She should be recognized for what she's done and what she's brought to the league from an economic standpoint. It's as simple as that." On the other hand, Gauff topped the Forbes list as the highest paid sportswoman. At just 21, it is some milestone to achieve for Gauff. As she earned a hefty paycheck after winning the WTA finals last year, Gauff revealed what she'll do with that massive sum. While the American sensation has pocketed millions of dollars owing to her success on the court, she doesn't like spending too much money. Oh, she doesn't like spending too much money. As a result, when she earned $4,800,000, 0 cents on account of winning the WTA finals, she was left clueless about how she would spend it. Gauff went on to say, "I knew it was some money, but I didn't know that much. Oh, it means a lot to me. I have bought a house. I'm going to a music festival next week. So I don't know. I'm not someone who likes to spend a lot of money, to be honest. I don't know what I'll do with it. That's a lot of money. Oh gosh, I hope I'm like one of the highest paid female tennis players this year, or athletes. So that'll be exciting. Honestly, I think I wanted to win this for myself. I didn't know that it was the biggest prize check on this tour. I didn't know anything about that. I knew there was money, but I tried to never play for this. But that's cool. Nonetheless, this isn't it for Gauff. With the American sensation in the form of her life, she is sure to pocket millions of dollars more. Surely Gauff has to find a way to decide what she'll do with her winnings sooner rather than later. In a world where the talents and successes of female athletes often go unrecognized or undervalued, Coco Gauff, the young tennis sensation, is stepping into the spotlight with a critical message about the glaring inequality that continues to plague women's sports. Her words echo the frustrations of many, including basketball phenom Caitlin Clark. As Gauff points out, an issue that has been long simmering in the background of American women's sports, the million-dollar problem. The issue at hand is a stark contrast between the recognition, compensation, and opportunities given to male athletes compared to their female counterparts, despite women like Clark and Gauff breaking barriers and dominating their respective sports. The problem isn't just about statistics or dollars. It's about the systemic devaluation of women's sports. The culture of dismissiveness that still pervades the public's perception of female athletes, and the inequality in sponsorship deals, media coverage, and endorsements. The rise of female athletes, breaking records. Coco Gauff's meteoric rise in tennis has been nothing short of breathtaking. From a breakthrough at Wimbledon in 2019 to her Grand Slam victories, Gauff has become a household name. At only 19, her future in tennis looks incredibly bright, and yet her earnings and recognition as a top athlete are still under the shadow of her male counterparts. The prize money in tennis has made great strides toward equality, but when compared to the earnings of the male tennis stars like Novak Djokovic or Roger Federer, the discrepancies are undeniable. While Gauff is certainly on track to become one of the highest paid athletes in the world, her situation remains a reflection of the broader, deeply ingrained disparities in sports. Likewise, Caitlin Clark, the Iowa basketball sensation, has been nothing short of revolutionary in women's college basketball. Her shooting prowess and leadership have made her one of the most exciting players to watch in the NCAA. But it is the attention, or lack thereof, that shines a light on how American female athletes are still fighting for the recognition they deserve. While men's college basketball enjoys massive television contracts and sponsorship deals, the same cannot be said for the women's game. Clark's excellence is undeniable, yet her compensation and public profile still lag far behind her male counterparts.